Hello, I'm Dunk Dinkle, and this is the Brave State of the Union. The state of Brave is strong. Now, today we're going to be mainly talking about Brave's 9th birthday. January 30th is Brave Newbies Incorporated birthday, and we'll be talking about that today. So let's get started with that party. Whew! All right. Yes, it was 9 years ago that Mateus Otero and Lichton Condor got Brave started on this path that we've been on for 9 years. No one could have even guessed that we'd still be kicking around after 9 years. It's been quite a journey from those very early days in Heck, the Hexodus, moving on to Rahadalon, Barliget, Catch One, Aquarius, Fade, Pureblind, Fountain, all the places we've been kicked out of. Catch and Impasse again, Aquarius, and now Geminate, and then now we're in Pureblind. So who could have guessed 9 years ago that this merry brand of incompetence would still be kicking around? So a lot of it, the thanks goes to those early founders who set in stone our founding principles. So the next thing will be to Mateus Otero and Lichton Condor for setting us on our path. Whee! All right. So there's not going to be a ton of news in this SOTA, mainly about our past and our birthday. We continue to make progress in Pureblind. It's not the easiest path that we have chosen, but we keep our eyes forward and work to solve our problems one by one and hopefully keep laughing along the way. It's good to be in comms, hear people having a good time. Remember, this is supposed to be fun. This is not supposed to be an agony. So keep having fun while we make our way in Pureblind and see what comes next. Who knows what's going to happen? But it's been a lot of fun so far in these last 9 years. Going forward. Next thing I want to talk about is we would not exist, this game would not exist except for a crazy band of Icelanders in Reykjavik. Kudos on an amazing achievement and an accomplishment in gaming and community building to have created EVE Online. These last 2 years have been rough, not having fan fests or other meetups and that kind of stuff where the community can get together, sit with the devs, talk with the devs, and all that kind of stuff. So this next toast will be to the people at CCP. Those that passed, a tradition that goes back a little while, these little packets, I would call them ahoys. I'm sure somebody will correct me. And the tradition at a lot of meetups was we would have these little packets. You toss it in your mouth, and then you do a shot of vodka with it. I remember doing this way too often at meetups. I know they've been done all over the world. I've carried them all over the world to do them. I can remember at the bar underneath the CCP headquarters doing this with, I know Elise was there and some other CCPers were there at the time, and not being able to really stand up after doing a bunch of these. So I will give this a shot. It's a couple of years old, this packet, so hopefully it's still good, doesn't poison me. Not bad. But I'm looking forward to doing these in person with all of you. I'm not sure where they come from. I think they come from Germany, but it's a lot of fun, and it's an old tradition that goes back a ways. Okay. After that, let's have some cake. I have a little birthday cake here. So I'm not going to sing the whole song. I'm just going to say, happy birthday, Brave. I'm glad you made it. And here we go. I will cut a little slice. Happy birthday. That cake tastes good. I wish I could be sharing it with all of you. But I'll take a rain check till we meet up in person. Hopefully, we will see you in Reykjavik to celebrate in person. So I'll wash that down now. Ooh. And a little tea that my wife made. A little tea and honey to keep me keeping it all together now. Now, next thing I want to talk about is over the years, we've had many allies. We've had many allies that have turned to foes, foes that have turned to allies, friends that turn to foes, foes turn to friends. And it has been quite a roller coaster of basically high school who likes who. So it's a part of EVE that I find really enjoyable. Since I've been around long enough, I have got to know a lot of people in the real world that are on all sides of this fight, and they're all good people. They're fun to hang out with. So I want to do a shot to both our friends and our foes. I wish you the best. Here we go. Oh, that's a lot. All right, next thing to talk about is Brave. Now, Brave's strength is in its people. It's our space tribe. It's not in the ships. It's not in the citadels. It's not in anything other than the people coming together. Each of you brings something unique to the community that makes Brave an amazing melting pot of space nerds of every flavor from around the globe, of every discipline, from every kind of work in the world that people might do. They come, they share their experiences, they laugh. We cry together when the times are tough and people suffer losses. So this one's to you, Brave. Everyone who's in Brave, I appreciate you. From the bottom of my heart, it would not be the same without every night logging in, hearing your voices, hearing the laughs, and knowing that this thing is making people smile. Woo! All right, let's see. All right, the last 2 years have been hard, both in real life with this pandemic, all the things that are going on in the real world and in New Eden with the war, with so many things going on. It wears on the soul. And hopefully being in Brave has made it a little bit easier to get through this thing we call life. I am very proud about how we care for each other and help folks through the rough patches that pop up from time to time. Everybody's suffering in their own unique way, and it is heartening to see when we can help each other just find a little bit of hope in the times when it's tough for people. There are some amazingly tough times people have been through, losses that they have suffered. Everything from that to the most trivial of minor irritations that people go through. So this is to you, to being a good human and having empathy and compassion for your other humans. That's rough. Okay. Whew. Starting to sweat. All right. The last one, not the last one, but I'll talk about the future looking forward. After 9 years, we've been through some wild swings, amazing highs and lows. Resounding victories where we're on top of the world, and humbling defeats where we have our tail between our legs. Now our future is unwritten. No one can know what the future is going to bring. But we will continue to embrace the future together. And whatever changes come our way, we will find a way to work through those things. We've done it for 9 years. I'm sure we can do it probably for a few more years more. So this shot is to the future. I'm glad you're with us. And I'm sure we can overcome whatever is put in our way. Whew. Okay. Not a lot left to say. A lot going on in here with all this. So, we'll probably be talking more, not in this video. We'll probably do an Alliance chat soon to go over the details when I'm not struggling to read my points here on a piece of paper. So, until then, stay classy, have fun, and be brave. Jesus Maria.